A feature day, and it's the Blue Diamond Stakes with all its trimmings and money, $2 million, and the beautiful trophy and the diamond to go with it as well. So it's the great race in Victoria for the 2-year-olds. 1971 was when it all started. They rezoned and sort of established the autumn. They changed things around, and this race has certainly made its mark. So the jockey stories, they're the big two in Melbourne, along with Zara, Lane and Shin. Can they get this one? For Adam Hieronymus, can he do what no one's done before? And of course not on Stormboy. Brendan Abdallah, what a week and a bit he's had in Hong Kong. Flies in for the one ride. Luke Curry's won it a couple of times before. Could he get his third today on a maiden? And what about Jamie? She get a 10th Group 1 and become the second female to win this great 2-year-old race. Some of the stories behind the jockeys, and for the trainers, Richo, some of those trying to win a Blue Diamond and a Group 1 for the first time.
Yeah, Nikki O'Shea and Catherine Coleman, they're in partnerships, and by gee, they've got live chances with two quality fillies. Catherine looks absolutely stunning here. She's dressed up as though she's a Group 1 winner, Bruce, already.
So we go into the jockeys room, we just see Brendan there. So those trying to win their first Group 1, Stacky and also Blake McDougall. Willow, Curry and Dee have actually won a Blue Diamond before. And
there is Luke Curry looking at his form guide, and Craig Williams now is getting ready. He'd be fastidious with his preparation each and every time. Some jockeys shy away from the camera, but Craig says, this is what we do. We love the insight. And Ben Mellon, right from the start of his association with Coleman, he said this colt won't be beaten in this race. He gets his chance to show it.
And he goes from 1,000 metres, 2 1,000-metre races to 1,200, and it's almost certain that he's run the favourite. So it's a fantastic field. Bodyguard was scratched yesterday, so we lost one of the major contenders, no question. The Snowdens still have a very, very strong hand. The McAvoys, they've got a chance here. So Tony and Calvin took this bloke up to Sydney for the Millennium. He ran a bottler, didn't he?
True Jules in 2001 ran second in the English 2-year-old Classic and came down and won a Blue Diamond. And Karen McAvoy was in the saddle. That feels about right. Tony and Calvin saddle up. Ruda Royale, he ran really well. Wide barrier for Chad Schofield to overcome. A wide barrier for Johnny Allen and Kieran Maher to overcome with Spywire. Ran third in the Gold Coast on the Magic Millions Classic behind, we think, the best 2-year-old we've seen.
Only one horse has been placed in the Magic Millions and won this. Bahassan, you've got to go back. The Hazes, it's a rare thing. In fact, very few Magic Millions horses ever run in this race, so can he back up? Here's the unbeaten Coleman, the favourite.
Yeah, Super Colt by Pierre Artery. Cost $550,000. You can throw a couple of zeros on his worth if he's able to win today. We've had 3 winners of the Chairman's Blue Diamond Double. He was super impressive. I don't think the 1,200 will stop him. Any sort of luck in the running, he'll be right there when it counts.
22 unbeaten horses have won the race, so plenty of those. Stay focused. Well, he was very good in the prelude. Philip spoke to us earlier today and felt like there was improvement there.
Yeah, he seems really confident, doesn't he? And Philip said that I had him wound up and ready to go. I didn't even need to run him at Caulfield in that prelude, so he ran well. Doubling down for the McAvoys. Great story, wouldn't it be, if Harry Coffey's able to win?
Only one horse has won the race really first up, New Glen. This horse has had a longer gap between runs. No horse has had over 100 days. This bloke has. It would be something. And a Merrilong plate and the Blue Diamond had been done a few times, but not really much lately. Could Godolphin here kick in again? We know those Blues have been successful in this race.
Well, this horse made its debut at Rosehill, ran third to Stormboy, but got within 2 lengths of him. Came down to Caulfield. Did he handle Caulfield? Absolutely he did. He was fantastic. Went back up to Sydney. He ran third behind Prost. He was in a limited amount of room. He's well travelled. He's professional. He can run some sort of race. But this is the guy he has to beat, because High Octane was so impressive 2 starts ago, and he had no luck last start.
Peter's won 3 times. Peter and Paul have won at once. So could the Snowden win for a 4th time here with a horse that, as you say, couldn't get a crack at them in the prelude after being so impressive in the preview. Zesterman, we talked earlier to Ben Hayes. We had a look at this run in the Millennium. You thought the Ruda Royale was just slightly the better run.
He'll run well. The Winkers go on, and the Hayes team, 10 Blue Diamonds for Lindsay Park Racing, and most of them been at that sort of a price. Don't rule him out. And Declan Bates has got a little bit of the magic touch about him. This is the best roughie for mine, along with Traffic Warden. It is Fearless, who comes through that Pross race. Now, the little synthetic hoof filler is not going to be a concern. Pete and Paul Snowden, Mickey D, who's the Group 1 marvel, I think he'll run well.
Won it last year, Mickey, on Little Bros for the Hayes boys, didn't he? So could he win consecutive Blue Diamonds? Or could Jamie Carr join Lauren Sijakovic, who's here today, Lauren, with a Sharuppa in the Oakley Plate? Could she and Clinton McDonald, we saw the story earlier, prelude into this one, not done 4 times previously, could she be the 5th to do it? So we go from Hayasuki to Anisa. This would be something for Pete Moody and Catherine Coleman as a combination.
Yeah, so we go from a weanling that cost $47,000 to $1.1 million filly. And what a star she is, this Exceeding Excel filly. Terrific run behind Coleman. She ran 32.8, the second fastest last 600 of the day, including the older horses. Some run.
So Gay brings down Lady of Camelot. She's only ever had 10 runners in this race. It's not very many. She's been second on a couple of occasions. It's the missing jewel in the 2-year-old ranks. And for the Hippo, this would be something. She's the leader, Richard.
She is the leader. She will absorb the pressure of being in front. And you know, with Gay and Adrian, they're all really, really fit. Live chance. The ratings gurus, those that measure it mathematically, have her as the top pick.
So Brenton Adela flies in and out for this filly, Kyoyanagi. So she was so good, I thought, here at Caulfield. After winning first up at Gawler, there's always been a big rap.
Yeah, an inside barrier is going to be really important. Brenton spoke to us yesterday on the Triple Trio, our Hong Kong show. He said, forget she even went around in her first ever start. That was like a barrier trial. So she's considering her really lightly raced. Gee, this girl's over the odds in Matisse. That was an eye-catcher last start, Bruce. Draws barrier 1. Everyone's concerned about barrier 1. Should be cluttered up. Luke Curry knows the right time to get out.
Only 2 maidens have ever won the race. Could she be the 3rd? She got home hard, didn't she? Not without a chance, Matisse. We get to Fly. Comes off a much lower level race, but showed something at the last 100 metres at Sandown.
And Jai McNeil, the Melbourne Cup winning jockey, jumps on board Flyer for Jason Warren and for Rosemont Stud, a filly by Exceedance. And then In Her Eyes, number 17, an emergency gains a start. She's a maiden as well. She cost just $95,000 for the Corsons team. Blake McDougall rides.
Hopefully there won't be too much pressure for her. I think she's a very talented filly, and I'd love to see Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott take out a diamond. I'm with her on top, but I'm given a couple of horses that came out of the English Millennium a chance to run really well at the double figure odds. I think Rue de Royale can run really well. I also think Zesty Man, who ran pretty similar sectionals in the same race, run up to his looks. But there's so many ways you could go. Hey, Asugi at the fillies is also a terrific chance. The chances don't stop there, It's a terrific Blue Diamond.
Oh, it really is, Lizzie. We're hearing that there's a tongue tie being refitted for the favourite in Coleman at the moment. That's why we're a little bit slow to load. I think Lady of Camelot's got to be given a great chance because we know that she'll be fit. She races on pace. That polish from the Waterhouse Bott Yard will be evident somewhere in the finish. Of course, I've got to mention the family's filly Matisse. Look, she's run super in both of the lead-up runs in the prelude and the preview. Maybe she peaks 3rd up today. I loved the run of Fearless here a couple of starts back. I know heading down to Sydney, the formula's not always proven, but he was hitting the line like a horse who's going to really peak over the 1,200 metres, and I agree with you on Rue de Royale.
Bruce, I was watching Adam Hieronymus behind the stalls, and you have to sort of feel for him that he's probably not going to be able to partner Storm Boy, but he's got a terrific chance, and this would really add to the story of him being in great form.
It would. Of course, Coolmore, we know, have come in and said, well, look, J-Max going to ride Storm Boy next week in the Skyline. They've got Switzerland as well. They're decisions that we know are going to be made. I think the good thing for the Hippo is that Gay and Adrian have got so many charges and so many chances. If he wins on this filly, he'll be riding her, I would think, in the Golden Slipper.
That's right. And if he doesn't win on this filly, one of their 2nd or 3rd or 4th stringers is certainly worth considering when we get towards the Slipper. It's a great race, the Blue Diamond.
Josh, give us Sportsbet's market mover for the Blue Diamond.
I want to mention 2 at a price. Stay Focused, good money for him late, and Spywire, of course, with that Magic Millions form.
He's forgotten a bit Spywire, isn't he? I mean, look, Storm Boy, we love him, but if he's that darn good, Spywire's not that darn bad, is he?
Bruce, I'm finding it awfully hard to put a pen through any runner. That's the nature of this race. So congratulations to the Melbourne Racing Club in what they're about to put together for a field. This is a superb field. there's hardly a result that would surprise me.
No, I agree with that. And we've had some surprises in this race in the past. I mean, the Hayes boys, as a clan, have come up with plenty of those. Look, there are a lot of races, a lot of Group 1 races in Australia, and they're all important. But there are some races that it's a badge of honour. Caulfield Guineas is a badge of honour. There's a long list, I know, but this is certainly one of them. To win a Blue Diamond, we heard from the jockeys earlier today. So on this great day with 2 races that have gone for more than 100 years, the Oakley Plate and also the Futurity Stakes, this is the gold badge race for the day, isn't it?
So much at stake. For a colt, you're worth many millions of dollars, and there's such an opportunity for trainers and jockeys alike, the Blue Diamond.
The start, critical here, absolutely critical. I think there's one still well behind the line. You can see from our drone shot as well. So up we come, Matty Hill to call. Spywire about to get ready. Here we go for the Blue Diamond of 2024.
Up to the outside, slowly but surely. Spywire is in. Stand by for a start. They are ready. Set to go. Racing. Coleman away fairly. Stay focused out quite well with Hayasugi and Spywire towards the outside, and Lady of Camelot zooming through. So it's Spywire leading Lady of Camelot. 3 lengths Anisa. Stay focused. Koreanagi. 2 further back is High Octane, and next in the field on the inside is Dublin down onto the course proper. Coleman's in that group of horses, followed by Matisse picking off a couple. 1.5 lengths away, Hayasugi in her rise, followed by Flyer, Zesty Man, Fearless, well back Traffic Warden. Ruta Royale is last. Spywire at the 600, 3/4 Lady of Camelot. 1 length Stay Focused, Koreanagi, then Anisa. Next is High Octane getting closer, 3 or 4 off the lead from Matisse, Dublin down Coleman. Then came Hayasugi, Flyer, Zesty Man, Fearless, Traffic Warden. Lady of Camelot now, knuckles down, goes to the front, puts up 1 length, 2 in second place. Spywire, Stay Focused, Anisa, then Koreanagi. High Octane is next, can't pick up. It's Lady of Camelot at the 200 metres in front, getting a little bit weary. Koreanagi, Stay Focused, and Hayasugi, the filly, is flying home. Lady of Camelot, Hayasugi's got her! Hayasugi's won it. Hayasugi from Lady of Camelot, Koreanagi. Photo for 4. We've got Traffic Warden up there with also Anisa and Stay Focused. Behind them, Matisse and Spywire. Fearless, Dublin down. High Octane couldn't come on. Flyer, Coleman, and then came Ruta Royale, and at the tail of the field, Zesty Man, and pulling up quickly in her eyes.
So she's done it all. Preview, Prelude and Blue Diamond, and Jamie becomes the second female to win it as a jockey. Her 10th Group 1, twice as many as any other female jockey in this country. And the McDonald's, Clint, just like Dad Ross, wins a Blue Diamond Stakes.
Isn't it absolutely brilliant? And there's Ali Kennedy McDonald, Clinton's stepdaughter, as his assistant trainer now, simply beside herself. Lady of Camelot, so brave, absorbed the speed. We were so surprised the fact that we had a surprise leader in Spywire. The photo for 3rd and 4th will be interesting, but it's about Clinton McDonald. Well done.
Unbelievable.
McDonald's winning this prestigious race. You've just won the Blue Diamond Stakes. How does it feel?
I still can't believe it. Like, this filly, I don't know how she does it. She gave him plenty of head start. She was wide again. She just finds a way. She's just so tough. Amazing.
Yeah, I can't imagine what this feeling would be like, and obviously on a filly that's so tough like her as well. I mean, pre-race, did you think you could do that?
Look, I thought she'd give it her all. I thought she'd be, top 3 hope. I honestly thought Benz is an absolute superstar and it's going to be hard to beat. I gave her a good chance, but every race she just keeps proving me wrong. Like, I think she's a good horse, but didn't think she was that good.
Well, she's
amazing.
Well, she's great, and you're great. Well done. Go and celebrate and enjoy it, and well done for beating Ben.
Pony too. I reckon it's almost quieter than your horse.
Yeah, she is. She's great. Wish they could all be like this. Well done.
What a stunning filly. 10 out of 10 ride from J. Carr. Speed was hot. and was able to chase down those front runners in sensational fashion. It has to be said, she becomes only the second female jockey to win this incredible race. And shout outs as well to Hayasugi Sire Royal Meeting. That is his first Group 1 winner. He stands at Leneva Park in Victoria. You can imagine that price is about to skyrocket. Great group racing still to come across